Hello, it's August 18, 2021. It's a SIG Node CI subgroup meeting. We are here let me share my screen. And we'll get started. So first, Mike asked to put his item first. Mike, do you wanna, because he wants to drop another meeting?
Sure.
Go ahead.
First, I'm requesting a review for node problem detector. There was an issue with one of the jobs, and this basically adds a file in order for the job to properly run.
Yeah. Okay. We generally don't track NPT repository, but yeah, I will add it to the board. Yeah, I commented already. Anybody familiar with cloud builds? I'm vaguely familiar.
Yeah, I took this file. I think it's a copy from the DNS repository. I just modified some stuff. It's basically the same. But yeah, any review
I'll
here
take it
will
on
be
me.
really.
Okay. So this will unblock which test? Let me find
There's
out
an
the
issue.
test
The issue is linked on the PR.
problem detector. Oh, here we go. So it will unblock
Should be
image
push. I
push.
think it's push images. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that, what does it do? It pushes images.
Yeah, it just pushes images.
Of NPT. For test purposes or for release?
I think that's for test purposes.
Okay. Oh, it's from master. Oh, got it. Okay. Now I understand. Cool. And then all other NPT tests, like since you're looking at that, do you know why is they failing?
I don't have context on this. I haven't reviewed them. I can take a look into the flaky ones.
Okay. Okay, thank you. And next one.
While I was doing another PR, I noticed this job, which hasn't really been run too much. These are the only runs I found, and 3 of them were on my same PR. And if you go to any of the runs, you'll notice the failures. So yeah, if you can click one of those links, and then yeah, all of the tests failed with this state.
Yeah, last time I saw this when we had some configuration change.
Okay, do we have an issue tracking these failures?
I don't think so.
Not really, but in general, like under the artifacts, you should have the service log, and it should like show
So let's take a
the
look.
reason.
Yeah, because I discovered this while I was doing some deprecated tag migration, and then I noticed this job was failing in this constant state.
Do you know which desktop it's from? Because yeah, and what surprised me, alpha doesn't have any alpha labels on test name.
Yeah, I don't think it's not kubelet alpha. I think it's PR kubelet alpha.
Oh, it's just kubelet with all alpha features enabled, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's like it has a lot of like node conformance and conformance tests, and it should be run as part of the like conformance test suite, at least conformance test. I'm not saying about conformance, but at least conformance test should be run as part of the like conformance all tests.
Yeah, but I think this tab is running all the tests with all the alpha feature enabled to prove that you can enable all the alpha features and wouldn't break kubelet or like main scenarios.
Yes, I guess I should probably just take a look at the job itself, the full Kubernetes Node D2 alpha. I'm not sure if it's there. Do we have a test group for each particular job, or is it different from the actual jobs?
So, I mean, if there is a test that is run, that it's likely on this test grid. So we need to find out. Can you take an action item to find out where it's run, like where it...
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little surprised because I only see 4 runs on the job history. I guess this isn't really not run in any other scenarios.
Yeah, but I mean, if we create an issue, we need to point it to some test grid.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I can get more context on that and an update on the Slack channel.
Okay. How's the work on renaming node features to feature going on? Is it?
I have an update on that.
Yeah,
that I commented the new changes on that. Most of it looks pretty good. There were some exceptions. One of these was this particular test, and the other ones. Let me just share the PR here. On the call chat. So yeah, the last comment basically, I run all the tests and I compared all the tests from the previous run to the run on this PR, and you can find there's a document tracking all of them. There's a link on the last comment. Basically, the only exceptions where tests don't match are those 4 cases. The end-to-end alpha, it has failures. Kubelet serial also times out, so I don't really have anything to compare. Ubuntu has no previous runs, and Fedora has some differences. These are labeled node conformances. Those are the node conformance is a different tag on this test. So I'm guessing there's another change which has to do with this. I'm going to take a deeper look into this particular case. All the other ones, they match perfectly.
Okay. Why does this test different?
Yes, you can go on the link there on the comment. It should be a shared document that's publicly available.
No, I'm not asking which test different. I'm curious why it's different. What's the definition for the test? Like why this PR broke this definition?
Yeah, the broken test they were already broken before this PR. Yeah, the only difference is the naming changes. Some of these name changes are expected because of the tag removal, but this one in particular, the swap Fedora, has some nodes that have the node conformance tag in previous versions, which don't have it on the new version.
Okay, let me comment on that. I will take a look. It's
Sure.
Thank you. And yeah, okay. Next quota thing we discussed last week, and I figured out what this chart means. So apparently this chart, this chart is indicating number of projects. So this 18 is actually number of projects, not number of cores or anything else like we discussed before. And each project has a reasonably high quota. So for every job execution, we rent a project and run all the tests in this project, and then clean up all the resources. This is what this chart represents. And yeah, the only way to optimize this chart and like avoid running out of quota of projects is to, I mean, first we can ask for more projects, but we can see that generally it's not a problem. Or we can get and minimize number of jobs that we run. So less jobs means less projects to rent, and that will improve the numbers. So yeah, also we discussed before with combining jobs or combining tests in a single job will really help with that. So that's the update here. Any questions on that? Okay. Artyom, your item.
Hi folks. So regarding the orphan jobs, I rechecked it, and in general, like also failures that currently we have under the orphan jobs. One of the failure is passing under the serial job because it runs serial jobs as well. And the second one that failing is part of the conformance test suite, like not under the SIG node, but under the conformance. And it also passed under it. So I just prepared the pull request to skip serial and conformance test under the orphan jobs, and after it we can see what additional tests do we have under it, and like we should properly tag it and like get rid of the orphans job itself. It's my thinking.
Does anybody wants to take it? It's
Like,
not on the board yet because it happened like 2 hours ago, but
it's like one liner. I'm just keeping additional tests under the skip Ginkgo skip directive.
okay. Manu, do you want to take it? Should be very straightforward.
I can. Yeah, I did not hear everything, but I'll take it.
Thank you. So what is your alias? I forgot.
Manu Gupta. You can Manu Gupta. Let me send it to you. Sorry, I was walking.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now I remember. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I think it just great first issues, and you at least like understand syntax of how we skip test, how we add tests.
Thanks.
Thank you. So we're out of that. I also wanted to show what I check weekly before the meeting, but we can probably do it as part of the meeting. So the performance dashboard, I look at performance dashboard and try to see if we have any degradations over the last week or so. So I don't see any. So you can see that we keep in master quite stable. It looks a little bit growing, but I mean, I try to look very hard and like I don't see like a clear trend here. So I think we are good right now. So yeah, let's keep checking performance of kubelet and make sure we're not degrading. Last time we didn't catch it in time, and it cost us like some extra time being in the release blocking mode and trying to fix it quite urgently.
And can you explain what does it mean, like red dots, black dots, and green dots? I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, there is a legend. I think it's a legend here. Oh yeah, when you hover over, it will show the legend. So red is 50 percentile. I think it's number of execution.
Nodes?
Yeah, nodes.
Okay.
I think it's 100 nodes test, and 50th percentile is 0.8, and then all the way to 100th percentile, like 100 percentile is like worst case. So worst case is 0.13. I don't know what the units are. Probably cores. Yeah, 0.13 cores for a node.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's percentiles.
And by the way, like, why should kubelet be affected by number of nodes? Like, I'm expecting that it will be affected by the number of pods that run on the single node, but
Just performance tests that run across multiple nodes and then aggregated over those nodes.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I mean, it's the best. Like we used to have a better dashboard that has more metrics, like how fast it takes to schedule a pod, how fast it takes to bootstrap kubelet. So we used to have the dashboard, but then it degraded to the extent that it wasn't usable. So like this is the best metric we have right now. Okay, I know there is another metric that shows how fast 100 pods will be scheduled on a node or something like that. But yeah, maybe I can bring it next time to just educate and like share knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have this link handy right now. Okay, and Josh. Yeah, by the way, thanks for Aditi and Matthias, who are currently not here. Our kubelet tab is now way better. So you see like way less, like there is no PRs, like pre-submits, like all the pre-submits moved here. Like you see how many pre-submits there were, and now they all live separately, and CI group monitors them. So I mean, ideally we want to look at them from time to time, but this is what we can concentrate on improving. Way less tabs here, and I think it's beautiful. And there are a couple more optimizations on the way, like containerd tabs will merge together, and some containerd tests will move here. So yeah, just an update here. So if you see tabs moving right now, we're just doing cleanup. Don't be alarmed. This is expected. And if you have ideas what else can be improved on these tabs, also let us know. There is an issue for that. So now triage really quick. Okay, issues to do. New failures reported. Okay, it's flaky on Ubuntu as well. And this is, yeah. David, are you on a call?
Yeah, I am.
You think you can take a look at this?
Yeah, I
Just
can take a look at this one. Yeah, sure.
once over. When I hear C advisor, thank you. Then test volume and mount and detach controller enable. I wonder if it's supposed to be us or SIG storage. Oh, this person already working that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me make a comment that okay. Now we have a few reviews needed. There's default YAMLs. Anybody wants to review this? This is default behavior on different operating systems, different eviction hard thresholds.
I saw some comment from Ligit, like.
Oh, I see. So Jordan suggests to change the approach. Okay, let's not review it for now. Wait till later. You're right. Thank you for noticing. Fix not resizing. That's fake. What's cloud provider? SIG Node. Okay, performance of pod scheduling. Does anybody want to take a look at performance of pod scheduling?
I can take a look.
Okay, yeah.
See why.
This one. Oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, some investigations we made in the past uncovered issues with pod scheduling with API throttling. So if there is an API throttling and pod needs to download config map, for instance, it may delay. So if you can take a look at what pod specifications are and what it needs to download to start working, or maybe mount, that may answer the question why the delay is. But I don't know, like ping Slack if you need more collaboration on this.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Keep not container manager. Test on system D. Okay, we're skipping and then reversing skipping. Yeah, tests are still failing. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, let's make sure that tests agree first. And last one, contention. Oh, this is a famous PR that going back and forth, and we're removing the test job for it as well. Yeah, I can take a look. I reviewed last his PR. Anybody else want to take it? No takers. Okay. Okay. Dashboard. Okay, we're out of agenda items, and what we can do is to skip to change to triage of main dashboard. If anybody interested to stay for that. Otherwise, I will stop recording. Any other agenda items?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll stay though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will stop recording. How do I do that? Okay, let me see. Okay, I found the button.